Creating and editing video content can feel like climbing a massive mountain when you are just getting started out, because it takes a lot of time to master the tools and figure out the pacing that really connects with your audience. But the real secret to all that creative craft is establishing a video workflow that genuinely works for you. Something that is simple, repeatable, and incredibly fast. In the very beginning, your workflow might literally involve just pulling out your phone, hitting record in an app, and publishing right from that same place, which is perfectly fine for building initial momentum. However, as you start to scale up your content production, especially for a business, you will inevitably run into limitations like file chaos, inconsistent formatting, and losing great ideas in the shuffle. This is precisely where refining your process becomes essential, and where having the right production tools moves from being a nice-to-have perk to an absolute game-changer for your output. This video is the second part of a short series focusing on building a cleaner editing pipeline, as we previously covered organizing footage with file structures and basic project hygiene. Today I am walking you through the actual editing phase, showing you how to dramatically speed things up without ever having to sacrifice the quality your audience expects. I've been rigorously testing a few different tools, and while one application excels at transcript-driven editing, I want to show you a different angle, how another tool can seamlessly slide into your workflow to make life much easier. Specifically, we are looking at how an AI-centric platform can transform the task of churning out consistent short-form content from your existing long-form videos. First, let's set the starting scene, because there are quite a few ways to get your initial raw footage into any editing system you choose. One direct method is recording straight into the application, which gives you on-the-fly transcription, meaning everything stays inside that single project from start to finish. This method is beautiful if you're already comfortable with that specific application, as it completely eliminates the need for SD cards, file transfers, or waiting on lengthy upload queues. But many creators still capture content on the go with an iPhone or record long interviews via video conferencing software, resulting in a disorganized pile of separate media files. Traditional non-linear editors like Premiere or Final Cut are incredibly powerful, but they demand much more manual handiwork like importing, syncing audio, finding silences, and constant ripple trimming. While tools like CapCut are fantastic for quick on-the-fly mobile edits, they quickly become clunky when you try to scale and repurpose long interviews into dozens of separate bite-sized promotional posts. The general challenge is that some tools are overly expensive, some have steep learning curves, and many force you into a rigid manual process that is nearly impossible to automate effectively. So here is the efficient pattern I have personally fallen into that saves me many hours every single week. Script or outline, record, upload, let the AI handle the heavy lifting for a first pass, and then polish it myself. With the right platform, that heavy lifting is centered around automatically finding the absolute best moments, the parts most likely to perform well, and instantly turning them into ready-to-post microclips. The first step in this specific workflow is planning your script or outline so you have a clear introduction, key points, and a call to action to close out the video. Within your project, create clear sections that act like internal bookmarks, which will make all the subsequent steps of review and editing significantly easier for you to manage. Recording can be done using a simple webcam, a dedicated camera, or an iPhone run-and-gun setup, but always aim to eliminate those time-sucking transfer steps if possible. Next, get all your content uploaded into one centralized location so the application can begin the crucial process of audio transcription, turning speech into searchable text. When your spoken words are converted into editable text, the speed of your editing process increases exponentially because you can now search, cut filler words, and rearrange content like a document. This is where the AI truly shines. Instead of manually scrubbing through an hour-long file looking for 10 good sound bites, the system scans everything and auto-generates clips optimized for high engagement. You gain control by being able to adjust the clip sensitivity, toggling whether you want more potential clips or only the absolute undeniable viral bangers from the source material. Even after the initial automatic clipping pass, you absolutely still need to bring in that essential human touch to check the flow and delete anything that feels off-brand or too slow. You can review everything at double speed, tighten up sentence structures, and still leverage that transcript-based editing for those tricky word-level cuts or paragraph moves. Many modern editors use the concept of scenes or segments to apply edits consistently, allowing you to attach reusable templates like title packs or lower thirds for specific content blocks. The time savings compound when a platform saves your established brand templates and applies them automatically across every single new short-form clip to ensure platform-to-platform consistency. A huge time saver comes in the captioning step because any correction you make to the source transcript instantly pulls through to the final captions, eliminating the need for separate timing files. From there, you export all your variants, square, vertical, or standard landscape, meaning you can generate dozens of platform-ready files in one single unified batch export command. The final and perhaps most underrated step is automating the publishing, because clips sitting on your drive do absolutely nothing to help your channel grow. Features like an auto-schedule function are golden because they queue your content based on a set frequency, turning you from an ad hoc poster into a truly scalable publishing machine. You can still review the captions and tweak the exact posting times just before anything goes live, ensuring you maintain creative control without doing all the tedious busy work manually. A quick practical technique is using transcript editing for big structural moves, where cutting and pasting a paragraph in the text view automatically moves the corresponding video segment instantly. Also, make sure to run a short, dedicated cleanup pass to apply noise reduction or studio sound enhancement to every clip, which makes a world of difference in perceived polish. I cannot stress this enough. Silences kill video vibe and perceived speed, so tools that automatically compress pauses into near-instant transitions are absolute lifesavers for pacing. While many tools solve parts of the puzzle, speed in one, fine-grained control in another, none perfectly solve the combined challenge of automated repurposing, scheduling, and cross-platform distribution like this specialized solution is designed to do. Practically speaking, if you are a one-person shop trying to post daily shorts from a weekly long-form stream, this specific workflow shaves off several hours every single week with minimal effort. If you work with a small team, you can now hand off a pre-digested set of clips with suggested captions and posting times, which is infinitely easier to scale than managing raw video files. We must acknowledge that AI tools are not perfect. You will always need a human editor for storytelling nuance, maintaining brand voice, and critical legal checks. But for the vast majority of creators aiming to publish more content without facing burnout, the hybrid flow of AI first discovery followed by human polish is the absolute sweet spot to aim for. To wrap this up, focus on building that repeatable system. Script first, keep your source files clean, use AI to surface the best content, apply consistent branding, and automate publishing wherever you can. This tool is not a magic bullet, but it is an exceptionally strong piece of technology for the specific problem of turning long videos into consistent short-form output without drowning in manual tasks. In the next part of this series, I will show you exactly how I polish those AI-generated clips lightning fast, covering caption styles and secrets for writing click-worthy descriptions. If you are new to these platforms, I highly encourage you to try the free tiers, experiment with just one part of this workflow, and honestly measure the actual time you save. If you have any questions about a specific tool or a weird edge case in your current workflow, please drop a comment below and I will certainly try to address it in a future follow-up video. Alright, that concludes part 2 of optimizing your pipeline. Remember to keep things simple, build that repeatable process, trust the AI for the grunt work, and save your creative energy for what only you can bring to the table.